What's up traders, and welcome to an NFP breakdown video. Now, before diving into this video, I wanted to remind you guys that inside Traders Foundation Group, we are going live every single day during New York session. So that would be 8 a.m. to around 10 a.m. Eastern time. And of course, we're doing market breakdowns, going over the fundamentals. We break down the price action and what we should see. You have access to the Discord channel where other members share their ideas as well. And then inside the Telegram chat, you're going to see also some breakdowns that we do post throughout the week, and then the Friday live session that we do for free. So if you want more information on that, make sure to check out the links in the description. And now let's get into the video. The first thing we want to cover for this video is the fact that in the previous NFP report, you can see that the NFP report, the unemployment rate, as you can see over here, the earnings itself, everything was pointing towards more bullish price action on gold. Why is this more bullish? Because as you can see, the actual number, like 175K, was way below the consensus, way below the forecast. Unemployment rate went up from 3.8. The earnings was coming down, as you can see. So again, this is all negatives for dollar. So that should translate to more strength on gold. Now, here on the lower time frames, you can see that the market reaction, that was good. That followed the fundamentals. But the price action afterwards, price did very large liquidity grabs, very large price grabs during that specific session before it actually turned bullish on the intraday timeframes, which I'm going to show you in a second. So this is just a mental picture, or not a mental picture. This is a snapshot that I got from the markets. Again, this is on the lower timeframes. This is something that we want to keep in mind, so that way tomorrow, after the report itself, we're not just forcing trades, and we are waiting for the proper confirmations to either adapt to some potential, like let's say in this case, potential more liquidity grabs, or we're going to wait for the overall move to actually take place. So let me show you guys what that actually looked like. So this was Friday, May 3rd, just around 8 a.m. Again, this was price spiking towards the upside, as you guys saw on the lower time frames. Then price doing those heavy liquidity grabs. As you can see, price basically came to this support over here. If we zoom out, some more areas of support and some resistance, as you can see. So it was really just a price grab before, again, look at the price action afterwards. So this is something that I wanted to show you guys, so we can have that mental picture inside of our heads, and that way we understand how on NFP or any CPI or FOMC, a lot of times the volatility kicks in. It can get very difficult to trade during those times. So it can be better to just wait for the overall move to take place, usually hours, or in this case, basically the week afterwards. So you can see very clean price action towards the upside after that NFP report came out over here. So now let's prepare for the NFP report that's going to be released tomorrow. And let's actually break down how price action is going on. So I'm going to pull up the report over here. You can see that tomorrow, June 7th, so Friday, June 7th, we have the NFP. We can see that they are expecting somewhat of a decrease overall. So from 175, they are expecting it to go down to 151. They're expecting unemployment rate to stay around the same, right? But let's not dive too deep into that, because we won't know what to do with that information until it actually comes out, right? So let's say, for example, right now on gold, after the jobless claims data from this morning, we have been more bullish, as you can see very clearly on the price action. So for us to continue seeing bullish price action on gold, what most likely we're going to want to see is, let's say this was the price action that we were seeing during the NFP report. NFP report comes out and it's very bad, showing that most likely dollar is going to continue weaker. And so that can translate to more strength on gold. What can we expect? Again, we got to watch out for some potential liquidity grabs. So for example, in case prices to like do some deeper pullbacks into this support or into these highs, we can expect that if price does those pullbacks with the bullish fundamentals, we want to watch out for some potential bounce plays. And then we also want to be looking out for the break of those highs. Again, this would be with the fundamentals showing that the labor market in the US is weakening. So again, to repeat it to you guys, we want to see the NFP report. Let me just pull it up again. We want to see the NFP report coming out lower than 151. We want to see unemployment rate going above 3.9%. We want to see the earnings also coming down from 0.2, coming down from 3.9. All right. So if we can get that one-sided data tomorrow, then most likely that is going to cause for gold to continue bullish on those higher time frames. All right. And then of course it's vice versa. If we get a very strong labor market report, we get healthy unemployment rates, we get very good earnings report, then you're going to see a reason, or excuse me, then you're going to have a reason for gold to actually continue on this bearish intraday time frame, which is basically as you can see over here. But again, if we're not going to get that, we're going to get a very weak report. We're most likely going to start seeing a correction of this downside move that we saw here. So fairly simple video that I wanted to share with you guys. And other than that, remember tomorrow during the New York session, we're going to be doing that live. It's going to be for free inside the Telegram chat. So make sure you check that out so you can get access to that. And I will see you all then. Take care.